Hello, my lovely Taurians. Welcome to your reading for November 2022. This is a general reading for you, my lovely Taurus. It's a reading for Taurus Sun, Rising and Moon sign. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there. That will be specific to you. My lovely Taurians, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate your support. If you haven't already subscribed and you would like to, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll know when I'm posting new videos. My lovely Taurians, I want to say to you that as I sort of sit in your energy, your channeled message for the month of November, it's quite an exciting time for you. I feel like there's some big shift here that's gone on with you. And for some of you, I feel like it's already sort of been in the process of happening in the last month or so. And it's come here to November where I'm feeling uplifted. That's the word that they're telling me here. They're making me feel uplifted. They're making me feel energized. They're making me feel like, wow, Taurus, you're ready to take on anything. You're ready to take on whatever life has there to bring to you. But it's this turn of events. It's like this, having this really strong, positive outlook and attitude to what's coming up. I'm almost feeling like, wow, life's exciting. Life is exciting as things unfold for you. It's as if you've been working, and here it is in November. It's like, oh, wait, okay, here it is. I'm going to start to reap the benefits. I'm going to start to call the shots. I'm going to start to take control. So there's some sort of taking control of what's going on around you. And it's in November, you're going to be unstoppable. You're really going to feel that energy shift coming in November for you, my lovely Taurians. It's joyous is the word that they're giving me here. You're going to feel joyous about what's coming. Just life. I don't even feel like, well, okay, for some of you, not a great deal has changed, but your perception has changed. So there's not a lot around you that's shifted, but your perception has changed. For some of you, there's some big shift that's happened here. There's some big injection of energy or expansion or growth that's coming in here for you. Something's happened to change your energy levels or your outlook or your perception of things. I like it. I'm quite excited about what's coming in here for you. And it's more how you're feeling, my lovely Taurians. It's more how you're feeling about that. That is really going to impact. I'm drawing a card from the Divine Animal Oracle deck, as you know. Let's have a look at what animal energy, what spirit energy is coming in for you for the month of November. And, you know, what you have here is the Orca. They're gorgeous. Song lines. The universe is speaking to you, my lovely Taurians. Song lines. Orcas are very familial. They hunt and they live in communities, in family groups. They support each other. When they do hunt, they support each other and everyone benefits. But they also communicate, they sing to each other. And it's about you being observant of, it's bringing you that strength where family is going to be very important for you. And, you know, sometimes friends are your family. So, you know, it's however you define family. How do you define family? You don't define family. It's common love and connections and support. That's family. It can be friends. But I feel like that's going to be very, very important for you in the month of November. And it's communication, subtle communication. That's also going to be important. Let's read the energy that orcas bring for the month of November. You know, as you slumber, as you sleep, you're going to get messages, you're going to get communication from spirit. You are walking in the bloodlines of your ancestors, but you are an individual who makes your own destiny. Seek better communication with family, nourish yourself, and exercise extreme self-care. Share your skills with others. So that's really, well, I tell you what, Spirit is playing with my face. So there's going to be some sort of communication here with you, either through your dreams or in your waking state, however it comes through. The Orca magic. Orca magic can be raised by singing your own song by the sea. It is a feminine magic that can be used to help heal breaches in family relationships. So family relationships are healing around you. Orca magic is also one that asks for self-care and nourishment. So don't forget to nurture and look after yourself. You're feeling weak in your physical body. If you're feeling weak in your physical body or mind, especially with issues of vitality or endurance, the power of the Orca can be called upon as an ally. So that I just feel like the energy that's going to be around you in November is dynamic. It's this awareness, it's this realization, it's this joy, that there's just this sense of joy, this sense of communication, and maybe it is to do with family relationships that are healing, or maybe you're healing something within you. What is that for you? My lovely Taurians, let's have a look. Why, they're throwing cards at me. Let's have a look at your Celtic cross and let's see what that is going to show for you in more detail to enhance the channel message that you've received. Although I've got to say that channeled message is really quite significant, quite something, isn't it? That level of energy, that the energy is coming through for you. It's energy that's coming through. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. First off, you've got the star, and the star always speaks of wish upon a star. It's about looking at things in a different perspective. So how is that going to change your perspective? What's happening around you that is going to change your perspective? Looking at things differently. Maybe you need to look at things differently. Maybe that brings in the changes that you're seeking. When they're up, stars are up high, you have the whole picture. Maybe you're seeing something clearly or have been seeing something clearly in the past couple of months. Timing's going to be different for all of you, but when you get that star energy, it's that real positive energy of looking at things in a different perspective, looking at holistically at situations. What changes do you want to bring in holistically to improve your position, your standing, your motivation, your joy? There's recognition. I want to say to you, what I'm hearing here is there is recognition for some of you. There's recognition at work. There's recognition for the work that you do, and there is a reward that's coming for that because people are aware of it. So there's a recognition of it. I really like that. You've also got the King of Wands. The King of Wands is about Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, male or female, sun, rising, moon sign, someone that's around you that has that sort of, I primarily want to say Sagittarius energy around you that is going to really help with the changes that are coming in, help with the processes that are coming in, and it's also about putting a little bit more fire in your groundedness, my lovely Taurians. Putting a bit of fire in what you do, finding that passion within. And it's also about you finding that passion within. If this is not a person that's around you, it can also be you finding that passion, being in control and being empowered by your drive, your sense of drive, what you want to bring into your life, what changes you want to bring in. There's tremendous positivity. I want to say, my lovely Taurians, you are unstoppable. You are unstoppable. There's no one that can come near you. There's no one that's going to stop you. There's no one that's going to compete with you. It's about forging ahead. If you're going for that promotion, if you're going for that job interview, be very confident in how you approach it, how you present yourself, because there is nothing but confidence that comes out of every pore of your body in the month of November. So it really stands you in good stead. It stands you in good stead. There's a turning point. There's a new start here. If there's a relationship, if you're wanting a relationship, great month to do that. There's a turning point in your emotional self, in your emotional being. If you're in a relationship, it's only going to get stronger. There's a sense of commitment that comes through a relationship that you're in. If you're seeking a relationship, it's a great month to do that, because you're feeling a rebirth in your emotional condition, in your emotional state. And that is reflected out. So you have a very magnetic energy around others. My lovely Taurians, I want to say you're very, very loved. There's a lot of love energy that's coming in around you. So I really like that love energy, that fulfillment, that comfort, that bliss. Really, it's a really nice energy, and that's the energy that's really going to propel you forward. Having that positive attitude, having that self-love and self-nurturing is going to really have life flow. So I want to say to you, in November, things are going to flow very well. I don't see any blocks coming up. I don't see any obstacles presenting themselves. And if they are there, it's going to be a breeze. You know, you're going to be able to overcome anything that crosses your path, but I don't feel like there's anything that gets you stuck or gets you, that is insurmountable. Easy. There's an ease about how life presents itself and how life flows for you in November. I like that. You've also got the Page of Wands, and this is about what are your dreams, what are your desires, what are your passions, and it's about planning towards that, planning to bring that into your reality. Set your goals. This is about goal setting. This is not about taking action with the page. It's about planning. It's about setting goals. It's about being strategic. It's about having that 5-year plan. You're starting up a new business. What are you doing? It's about really lining things up, making your plans. Really digging deep. What are your desires? What is your passion? Where do you want to live? How do you want to live? Do you want to move? Do you want to change jobs? Do you want to do something differently? What is it? Is there something that you wanted to study, a turning point in your life? It's about laying down those plans. What is it in you? What secrets do you hold? What desires do you hold that you can start to plan towards? Because November is going to be a fabulous month to be planning for those things. You've also got the Three of Coins, the Three of Pentacles. So when you plan these things and start to instigate them, it's not going to happen overnight, but it will happen. It's when you look at building cathedrals, they are built over generations. Not saying that your goals are going to take generations, but it's not something that you're going to see the results instantly, but you are working towards it using your skills, your knowledge, your communication, your charm, all your resources that you have at hand to create something beautiful with your life, to create what it is you're wanting to create, to be a master of your own destiny. This is the card of be the architect of your own destiny. That's where you're at in November. That's where you're at, my lovely Taurians. So be the master of your destiny there. Plan what you're wanting. Lay down those foundations. Lay down those plans. Make those foundations strong, because then you will reap the benefits of it. Don't rush it. I want to say to you, don't rush anything. Really think about what you're wanting to create and how you're wanting to create it. That's going to be really important. You've got the Five of Swords here. Sorry, the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords speaks of being cautious as well. Don't allow others to deceive you. Don't allow others to trick you into doing what they want you to do. Anything that comes up, as I said to you, anything that comes up that is not in your best interest will be exposed to you. So you will know about it. But it's also about being cautious. Whenever there's a transition or a time of change, there's, the time of birth is always the most dangerous. And so it's about being aware of the people you have around you, being aware of the advice that you're being given, being aware of what's holding you back. Because some people are not everything that they seem. You've got to go beneath the surface. So also in November, don't get too caught up with everything's fabulous and everyone's wonderful. You need to also be aware. Forewarned is forearmed. So just be aware of others' energies that are coming in around you, because when you have that sort of positive energy, that energy of success and expansion, it's going to attract all sorts of people into your energy field. And so it's being aware of, okay, who's the energetic vampire? Who is it that's wanting to manipulate me to do something for their benefit? Be aware of those things so that it doesn't sidetrack you, my lovely Taurians. So forewarned is forearmed. It's nothing to think, oh my goodness, but it's also good to be aware that not everyone has your interests at heart. You've also got the Death card. I like the Death card. It's not an card. It's a good card. Look at that white rose, that white flower of spirituality. And so death is simply about completions. So there's a completion or a death of the old way of being, the old way of thinking, the old way of feeling trapped, the old way of doing things that you don't really love or want to do, or living where you really don't want to live. How do you want to live? Where do you want to move to? So there is this opportunity here to sever the past, put it to rest in peace, and move on to the new things that are coming up for you. Because it's when you clear that table, when you clear this, after a dinner party, you get rid of all the dirty dishes so that you can then relay for desserts and new things coming in. The same thing with life. You've got to get rid of the old that's sort of clogging things up so that the energy can start to flow. And that's the Death card. That's you. Okay, I'm feeling fantastic. Where do I want to go? What am I planning for my future? Now, what don't I want there? What am I going to move out? And just be aware that you're moving out what you want to move out, not what somebody else wants you to move out. Okay, so you're the architect of your future. You're creating what you want. Here's this perfect opportunity. You've also got the Three of Wands. Lots of opportunities are coming up for you. Lots of new potentials. There's a new day dawning. There's choices here. There's the new proverbial horizons coming up for you. So where you think, oh, something's finishing up, something's ending, oh wow, what am I going to do? But that's going to allow for new things to come in. So there's going to also be in November, towards the end of November, new choices and decisions for you to make of what it is you want. And so it's important that you really identify those. You really plan what it is you're wanting to do. Who's buying something new? Buying a new property or a house, or moving, or there's something coming up here. There's something new. Okay, so whatever it is you're planning, that's going to come up for you. Those decisions, those choices are going to be there for you. Far-reaching, new horizons, new opportunities, new way. There's a shift. There's a big shift coming for you, my lovely Taurus. Okay, you've also got the King of Swords. The King of Swords. This is, you're in control of your thinking. You're in control of your communication. You're in control of what you're learning and how you're moving forward. You're in complete control, and you do it with a relative amount of wisdom in that. Wisdom that you've gained from your past. Wisdom that you've gained from past experiences, dealing with past people, past situations. There's a wisdom that comes in there. This is also a Libra, Gemini, Aquarian person, male or female, sun, rising, moon sign, that is around, that has got very wise words to say, to speak. I like that. There's an influence there, but I also feel like it's you being in charge. Kings are very much in charge. This is what I want, and they don't doubt that their subjects aren't going to abide by it and follow it, and they're going to get what they want. And so there's nothing to fear here. It's nothing. It's just about being very, very positive. Your final card, interestingly, is the Tower. I'm going to draw another card to get more information here. But the Tower is, again, sifting out and getting rid of what is no longer relevant, what's going to fall away, what's the dead wood. It's pruning that tree of life that is yours and cutting away all the dry, dead branches. And when you prune a tree, what happens? You get a whole lot of fresh new growth, and that's where you're at. So it's really about looking at things and pruning them away, clearing them, so that there's new opportunities, new growth that's coming in here for you for the month of December. What have we got? Let me put my glasses on. Exchanging gifts. Yes, see, this is what you're doing. You're exchanging gifts. You're okay, what I don't want, I'm going to out and I'm going to get something new. There's new gifts coming to you. There's new situations, new opportunities, new choices for you to make. So there's this exchange. It's a month of exchanging that's coming in around you. I really like that. My lovely Taurians, I really like your month of November. It's filled with joy and excitement. Sing your song. It's about singing your song. Waking up from your slumber, singing your song and creating what it is you want to create. But I feel like that energy is going to be unstoppable for you. It's just how you're going to be feeling, which is great. I wish you love, light and many blessings, my lovely Taurians. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website. I wish you a wonderful November.